Now let's talk about India's latest gold rush. In 2 days, we'll celebrate Diwali, the festival of lights, the biggest Hindu festival on the calendar. And today is Dhanteras. Among other things, it is an occasion to buy gold. Gold coins, bars, ornaments and everything in between. We buy it on this day. It's said to be auspicious. They say what you buy today will multiply. So people in India buy, and this year is no exception. India is living up to tradition. Gold traders are reporting brisk sales. We do not have the numbers yet for this year, but we know that gold prices have fallen marginally, and that is fueling demand. The sellers are optimistic. In 2022, they sold, and wait for it, 39 tons of gold during the festive season. 39 tons of gold. This year, they hope to surpass that figure. If that happens, it won't be a surprise though, because in India, there is never a reason to not buy gold. It's not just a precious metal. Gold is closely linked to our traditions, culture and financial security. We have some very interesting numbers, so listen carefully. Do you know how much gold Indian households have? A whopping 25,000 tons. How much is the stockpile worth? About $1.5 trillion. That's more than 40% of our GDP. It's the gold in your lockers. Just for the sake of comparison, the US government has the largest gold reserve, over 8,000 tons. That's what the US has, more than 8,000 tons. Indian households have 25,000 tons, more than 3 times the stock of the US government. So you could say, when it comes to gold, Indian households are richer than the American government. They're the largest holders of the metal in the world. Indians have a love affair with gold, and it refuses to end. So what explains this relationship? Like all lasting relationships, this one too is about trust. Gold is seen as a reliable investment, traditionally considered as safe as a fixed deposit in the bank. In India, companies give gold coins as bonuses. Newlyweds are gifted gold jewelry, not just for consumption, but also as an investment for their future. In fact, Indian weddings drive gold purchases. They generate about 50% of the annual gold demand. And banks have specific gold products like gold coins, even gold mutual funds. Many digital payment apps sell gold. They even offer gold as investment options like e-gold. It's as easy as installing an app. Needless to say, gold is especially popular among women. Many prefer buying gold over putting money in a bank account. According to one report, Indian women hold 11% of the world's gold, most of it in the form of jewelry. There's enormous wealth locked in these purchases. And the tradition is passed down generations, so the newer generation, the young, are also buying gold. The demand for gold bars and coins is going up. 20 years back, less than 15% of the customers bought gold in coins and bars. Today, nearly 25% of gold buyers ask for them. And the trend is not limited to physical purchases. Indians are buying gold through instruments like sovereign gold bonds. They're released by India's Reserve Bank and exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. This year, Indians bought more than 11 tons of gold in bonds. That's worth over $800 million. And last month alone, Indians poured in over $100 million in ETFs. So India's addiction to gold looks like it's here to stay. But is investing in gold worth it? Is it really as good as it sounds? What kind of returns do you get? And are they better than other investments? Let's try to answer these questions. First of all, is gold a good investment? In recent years, it has delivered results, great results. If you invested last year in gold, your return should be close to 20%. That's better than the Nifty 50, the index of India's top 50 listed companies. And what explains this high return? When inflation shot up, people turned to gold. It's a time-tested hedge against inflation. And that's why gold did well. The price shot up because the demand was high. But can it keep delivering high returns? Well, not always. Let's look at the last 10 years. Returns on gold investments have been less than 6% annually. That's the compound annual growth rate, the average rate at which your initial investment will grow every year, 6%. So in the long run, India's stock markets delivered better results because they gave a return of more than 15%. Gold gave 6%. So finally, where should you invest? Well, it depends on your risk appetite. If you prefer safe bets, go for gold. If not, turn to the stock market. Gold may not give great returns in the long run, but you can easily liquidate it. And I must add here, don't just take my advice, listen to your financial advisor, do your own research, choose investments that suit you, that let you sleep peacefully at night. And have a happy Dhanteras and Diwali.